Doing something that I'm glad it's going to be done, but it's costed me some money, but it was the right thing to do. We had a piece of new equipment that we were installing on a boat, a generator, and had some kind of problem with the engine, brand new, but they wouldn't cover it under warranty. I'm not going to get into all that. They looked for any reason they could. They denied the warranty. So we got it fixed up, and we're putting it back in the boat. It's been painful, but it's the right thing. That's what matters. At the end of the day, you got to do what's right. And the client, he's disappointed that it took this long to get the situation resolved, but he's pleased that we're doing the right thing. Morning, how we doing? We're heading down to the boat right now. The guys already got the generator. Let me see if I can get caught up with them. You can see our weather is a little rough today. It's been windy, and it rained like crazy last night. Here's the cart with the generator. We got to go down the ramp and then get it over to the boat. We're going to use the davit, put it up on the back deck, and then we'll use our A-frame to put it down. And of course, we get down here, got the generator here. We're getting ready to undo the davit, and it's starting to rain. Hopefully it only sprinkles a little bit. It wasn't supposed to rain this morning, but our weathermen are usually always wrong. It wasn't supposed to rain today. Thankfully that stopped, or it's almost stopped. Working in the rain just makes everything harder. One of our people is having a rough morning. I think we're having a rough morning with this generator. One of her diamond rings went down the sink. So I'm going to see if I can find that. And then she also, when she was getting off the boat, dropped her brand new iPhone. Well, not brand new, but maybe 2 weeks old, she said. Dumped it in the water. So now we have a diver coming to see if he can find it. So yeah, she's having a rough morning. I guess it could always get worse, right? But let's go see if we can find the ring first. 2 of the rings were in the P-trap, but one is not in the P-trap, and the water drains overboard right there. So I'm guessing that unfortunately her ring went overboard. And I don't know if you'd ever find it because it's a small little thing. Anyways, well, I'll have to give her the bad news. All right, so I need some advice. A little upset. We had a client call us. He has a refrigerator on the boat, and it's not frost-free. So what happens is they build up a big layer of ice and frost on the evaporator inside the refrigerator box. Well, he went in there with an ice pick and punched a hole in the evaporator. He asked us if we could replace the evaporator. You can't buy that part separate, and there is a fix for it. I told him, I said, there's no guarantees that it's going to take. And you use this epoxy, scuff up the hole, and you fill the hole and let it cure, and then pull a vacuum and resurface it. And maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. We did it the first time, it didn't work. He went and got his own epoxy, and we tried it again, it didn't work. And now keep in mind that he's been asking me to come back and do this. And I'm like, dude, this isn't working. And he's like, yeah, but a new refrigerator costs, thousands of dollars. And so I went back. It didn't work again. It was running for a while. It was cooling. It was looking good, but then it started leaking again. He says that we ruined his refrigerator. I'm not the one that punched a hole in it. I told him that it probably wouldn't work to begin with, and there was no guarantees. Well, guess what? Now he doesn't want to pay his invoice. Should I just turn the other cheek and walk away, or what would you guys do? Let me know. I'm distraught, and hopefully I won't lose sleep over this guy tonight.
I'm coming over the ocean's edge looking for Matt because he's doing a repair over here, and we're going to see if we can take a look at a boat. But hey, I got a question for you. Is the world getting more crazy, or am I the one that's crazy? It seems like in the last, say, month, we've had more and more people not want to pay their bill, object and say that we're not doing whatever. We provide 5-star service to our customers. We've got testimonials to prove it. But it seems that people have just gotten maybe a little, I don't know what it is, but what do you guys think? You tell me. Are you having problems getting paid from jobs that you've been doing? Doesn't make it easy for small businesses, that's for sure. Can't wait to hear what you got to say. Appreciate you guys.
Looks like the guys have got this rigged up almost. How we looking? It's almost perfectly level, but a little bit this way. All right, let's just leave it sit there for a second, but keep it over the stand, just in case. All right, give it a little bounce, make sure. So what we're doing is we'll use this to lift it up, and then we'll use that to shift it back a little bit. And then we'll manhandle it the rest of the way into the hole.
Yep. Hold on for 1 second. I know it's going to be difficult because of the list. It's going to want to go this way. Try to push the boom that way so we're more centered over here.
Yeah, we're good.
Bump it down one.
Hold on. Got to come down.
All right. Go down. Yeah, bump it down.
Hang on a second.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
All right, success. Nice work, gentlemen. Hey, keep tension on that, Chris. You do not want to get that thing messed up in there. Yeah, that'll work, yeah.
I see my mechanic coming right now. He just got off that boat. Oh, look at him, he's got his hat on. I got my hat on too. Look at those sneakers. We can't miss you, dude.
Nope.
You look pretty good. Uh-oh, you're dragging?
Yeah.
Was it too hot?
It was hot. Let me hop in here real quick. No water there. That's good.
It feels good in here.
Yeah, everything's looking good. All right, we're good, except for that condensate drain. On this particular model of boat, the air handler for the salon is up underneath the helm. And what happens is when water starts leaking down here, I know automatically that the drain line from the condensate unit that goes into the sink drain down here, we have to take this whole tackle center out to get to it. It's clogged up. So we'll have to pull that tackle center out, get it shot back, and we have a little tool that blows compressed air up there.
Because this is what's happening.
Yes.
A mess.
So, yeah. So I just finished up that air conditioning job. I don't know what's going to happen. It was an older unit that they paid to have somebody replace the actual compressor on the unit. I don't offer that service because I've never had good results, and I just don't think it's worth the money because you're going to spend, a couple of grand on replacing it, and a new unit's like $3,000. To me, probably not worth it. When a compressor burns out, you can never get that system clean enough because of the cap tubes and the thermal expansion valves and stuff. So that's why I don't recommend it, and I don't offer that service. All right, we're just running around down here in the docks. We've finished up some work on a couple boats, and I wanted to run around and check our work. I learned this all those years in the Navy, was always following up when we're done doing quality checks, making sure it's neat and clean and everything's working right. And when the guys tell me they're done, I ask them at that time, I say, everything done, neat and clean? Most of the time it is. Sometimes I find problems, but we get them straightened out. But that's how we try to keep our integrity and our reputation intact. So this is our friend's boat. It's an older Ocean. And it was looking really rough and sad. So I talked to the brothers, and I got Marine Clean. His name's Sayel. If you need your boat detailed, look him up. He did a really nice job. For this boat, being this old and looking this good, it looks really nice. If you need your boat cleaned or buffed out or whatever, call Sayel at Marine Clean.
Come and look at your first Volvo boat.
Here it is. This is our first big job. Not a first job on a Volvo, but our first big job. We have 1,000-hour service to do. So we have fuel filters, zincs, impellers, oil and filters, oil samples. We have to commission the boat because Maritimo never did that when they launched and sold the boat. The other thing we have to do for the 1,000 hours is we have to pull the valve covers off and check the lash on all the valves. Let's go down here. We're just going to stop real quick and get some video and photos. All right. We got to replace these guys too. And we have to replace all the oil filters, so I'm going to take some pictures here real quick. Okay, I think we're done. Let's hop out of here. We're all done. Don't get too excited, but I think I'm going to take you out tomorrow because I feel like going out.
Tomorrow and not tonight.
Maybe tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I'm feeling been a long week, and I'm feeling pretty beat up, physically sore. And my brain is wore out. People have been so demanding lately. It's crazy.
You just got to say no.
Yeah, well, no, don't get you no money.
Yeah, well, it's not all about the money. It's about keeping our sanity, too. And our guys' sanity. We've had guys working like the last 3 weekends in a row. When they work, we work. I don't really like that all the time. Not complaining. We're blessed.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Too much can be too much, right? And too little can be too little.
Yeah, and I just got an offer from a friend of mine. He's got a Merlin B3, really pretty airplane. It's big, it's pretty complicated, and he just offered to send me up to flight training on his tab, and I would really like to go. I like doing that kind of thing. I already have my pilot's license, but I need to do this training so I can be certified in his type aircraft. Right now, it's not feasible for me to do it, not with the whole Volvo dealership coming up online. That's where I need to focus a lot of attention right now. I guess we'll put it on the back burner. Danny said we can do it anytime. He knows I'm busy. He's busy too all the time. But it'd probably take me a few weeks, and I would have to go up north and do that training. Ooh, look at this big boy. That's one of the diplomatic warplanes flying into Key West. Oh, anyways, they came down, and the air conditioning on that yacht down there was broke.
Oh, yeah, they wanted emergency service.
Yeah, and we ended up going the very first thing the next day. and it took a little bit. We had some pump trigger problems. We had a pump problem. We replaced the pump, and but it's running. It's all good. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Jumped in there yesterday unexpectedly, and the guys got the pump changed out, but I had to jump in and do some really technical not really technical troubleshooting, but more in-depth troubleshooting with the chiller plant that the guys don't really know about.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, we're going to be doing a training on installing the pumps.
Oh yeah, we're going to do a training at the office tomorrow morning. Some of the guys need it, some don't, but we're going to do a training on how to hook up the wiring, because those pumps, you can use high voltage or low voltage in them, and so the wiring has to be configured. The wiring inside the pump has to be configured to match what we're doing. We're going to have that class and run through stuff real quick and get the guys up to speed.
Unfortunately, sorry, our mics are having some difficulty. You know, technology is great until it's not.
That's for sure.